Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Riri's Nursery. Happy Monday, everybody. I just wanted to pop in, do a quick video, and just chat with you guys just for a little bit. I hope you all are having a great start to your week, so let's get this video started. Be right back. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Riri's Nursery. So you guys, happy Monday. I wasn't sure if I was going to come on. I've been wanting to show this little girl here and her brothers for a minute, but it's been a crazy month and trying to get all this coordinated has not been easy. But I figured, you know what? I just need to just do it. Let me get on here and pop in. So happy Monday. And today is Whatever I Want Monday, which is Dee's theme over at the Baby Patch. This is something that I wanted to do. So what I wanted to share with you guys and why I wanted to show her is because this month, April, before it was over, I was like, I wanted to make this video, marks 4 years since I started uploading videos. I've been on YouTube since 2012, but my very first time making a video was back in April of 22. And that very first video was of this little guy, my Kahai, when he came into my collection. So this little guy has been with me for 4 years. He was actually created at the end of 2021. And then I was able to get him and he joined my collection in the beginning of 2022. He is a Lena Smith artist, is Lena Smith of him. So he's a Fleur Bebe baby. And he is a special one in my nursery, obviously, as he's been with me that long and I don't foresee letting him go. Not if I can help it. He's one that I want as a keeper for the foreseeable future. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video today is because I wanted to bring, since it is the anniversary of my channel, 4 years. I did want to do this last year, but life happened, so I'm doing it this year, 4-year anniversary. I decided, let me bring in my top faves of my Lena babies. And so, of course, Kahai. And then Miss Saoirse here is another big fave for me from Lena. And then a recent addition into our collection is Keanu. Let me grab Keanu. So Keanu is the newest babe from Miss Lena Smith in my collection. And I'm just so happy to have my boys, Keanu and Kahai, in my collection from Miss Lena, and then of course having Saoirse in my collection. I decided to play in her hair a little bit, which I normally don't do, but it was like, let me just do some braids and make it a little easy as she sits and looks pretty. I decided for the theme, of course, we're going with Winnie the Pooh. I got these cute little bodysuits from Target for the boys, 100 Acre Wood on Keanu, and then Kahai has somewhat of the same thing. It was a little set, but it has Pooh right there in the corner. So these two cuties. Let me see if I can hold them next to each other so you can see their coloring. I love, his coloring is my favorite. Lena did this one just a tad bit lighter for him, as you can see. Just a little bit lighter, and then Saoirse is a little lighter than them. But let me put them over to the side. Now let me show you something. Now what I have on their head is the Reborn silk shields. I follow their artists on Instagram. She was also at the doll show, so I got a couple of these from the doll show that she put the West Coast doll show on there, was sewn in. And what I love about these little hats is on the inside is a silk liner. So they can keep these little hats on. I don't care what they're wearing. They're going to have these little hats on. So as I have them positioned in their little basket that I keep them in, their hair is well protected. Now what I do for Saoirse, let me show you what I do for her. She has this silk little wrap scarf. And so I just take that and then put that around her head like a little bonnet. And that's what I put on her head to keep her hair nice and fresh. So she's protected. So this is I got her little outfit also from Target. So as you can see, she's got on these cute little pink Winnie the Pooh pants and her little brown patent leather shoes. And, or leather, not patent leather, they're like leather brown shoes. And then her top with the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet on it in this mustard yellow color. So this is what my girl is wearing. But I wanted to do this video, again, like I said, just to kind of show off, you know, 4 years, show off my Kahai, really. But that has been 4 years. I just thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 4 years since I posted my very first video. And so I was just like, what should I do as my, you know, that I wanted to do for my video. So, and just kind of talk about how I felt in my journey of making these videos, being in the hobby. I was talking with a dear friend the other day, just talking about how I look at myself as have always been a doll collector. I'm a collector of things at heart anyway. But I've always wanted to have reborns and have those in my collection. And I'm grateful that I had that opportunity to start collecting these dolls. But I've also found that in my time of this journey, my collection is really getting to where I want it to be. That's one thing I'm so excited about. I do have a large collection, but I love the variety. I used to think that, oh, maybe I can get to maybe 5, 10 dolls, maybe 20 and below. Not yet. I'm not there yet because since I love a variety, I'm over the number of 20. So I know I'm not there to eliminate 20, to get down to 20. But right now I just want to enjoy the collection that I have. And it's quite a bit. I love my vinyls. I love my silicones. Silicone has become my favorite medium, and which is so funny. When I started, I did not think I'd like silicone because I have some aversions to textures. But it became my favorite. But it didn't make me stop loving my vinyl. That's one thing. I did go through a period where I thought, let me put her over here. Let's see if I can put her so she's staring at you guys. Let's see. There we go. I did go through a period where I didn't, you know, I was like, I'm only going to focus on getting silicone. So I did grow my silicone collection, but now I'm back to looking at my vinyl. And so, as you know, Kahai is a vinyl. I don't want to let go of him. I'm still hooked on him. And then getting my Keanu now, he's a gorgeous little bub. And oh my goodness, Lena did a beautiful job with his painting. She did a beautiful job with the rooting. I just love my collection. When I started off, I had quite a bit of Lena Smith dolls, and then my next big one was Claire's Cuties. But then I noticed that I also had my friend Crystal Prinkert. I had quite a bit of dolls from her. Then Alicia over at Tiny Hands Forever. I've got some dolls from her. And Miss Serenity Smith. So I started growing. Vanessa with Wishes and Dreams Nursery. Like, I started growing a larger collection of certain artists, only because if they got me, if they knew what I liked, or if they were willing to do some customs just to indulge me, just so I can see something, I started to work with those same people. I see the sun is starting to come down. Let me move her around. Let's see if that helps a little bit, because I got that sun in my face. So I just noticed in my journey, because I'm a collector, I get hooked on things. I get hooked on dolls. I get hooked on working with a certain artist type. Depending on what they do, I get hooked on their style for a while, but then I change. So with this journey, I have changed. I ebbed and flowed, and I am right now just so happy with where I am right now in my journey. Happy to slow down in my journey of collecting reborns and silicones, because now I'm in my Barbie doll era. I'm back to dolls. So I'm enjoying those and just seeing how everything will change up again, because I also went through a period of Paradise Galleries, Ashton Drakes. I go through it. I'm a collector. I know I'm always going to collect something. If it's purses, if it's shoes, it's something I'm going to be collecting. But it's been nice to kind of think about when I was thinking about how I was going to do this video. I really was like, what am I gonna, what am I thinking about in the time that I've done this? And I know I haven't been a reborn collector as some others who have collected for 20 years, 30 years. But even hearing some of the other seasoned artists or collectors, not artists, but collectors, they even say it. You go through your different periods of what you collect and what you don't collect because you just change your mind of what you want. But I know I've been sitting here as I've been listing dolls, and I'm almost done listing every doll I want to sell for right now on my website, on Reborns. But I'm really like, okay, well, what do I want to keep in my collection? Who do I really love? And so, when I look at like my big girl here, she's one. I've got my bigger girl, Hepzibah, who I will not be selling. She's another one I don't want to sell out of my collection. And I do want to do a video with my Hepzibah and her siblings because, I've got this little trio here, but then I got my redhead trios that I got to put together. So I do want to come back and have a video with them. But I just really am excited about where my collection is right now. I do have some pieces that I'd love to still add to kind of round out my year, but we'll see when I get to that point. But I'm just really excited with this collection. So I hope you all really enjoyed seeing my Saoirse today with her cute little pigtails. Again, I mean, she is amazing how Lena did her. I mean, her coloring, these freckles, like I got my little girl here. And that's what I found special with my Hepzibah, because my Hepzibah was done by Pumpkin Doodle Nursery, and she took the pictures of all my moles and freckles and did a replica on her face to copy it. And this little girl, Lena, did all of this, and it's just amazing. So let me see if I can get closer so you can see her face. She's got the prettiest little freckles on her face. And I love her eyes. This beautiful green color. Her eyes is just gorgeous. It's just, I love it. It's, especially because it makes me think, because my father has bluish green eyes. Depending on the time of year, his eyes will go lighter blue to more of a green, depending on, I want to say in the winters it goes more light blue, but he still has that green that comes in during the summer, spring months. It's amazing how eyes can do that, but that's him. But, I'm just really excited with looking at my collection, and I'm happy with what I've been able to bring in. So, you guys, that's what I wanted to do today, just to pop in for whatever I want Monday, show off my 3 little ones. I'll do a little video so you guys can see them as I have them all sitting here, and add some pictures that I took of them already. And I hope that you all enjoyed seeing my little ones. But I'll be back again this week, just to pop in. And like I said, I can't wait to bring back in my other ones, my little reds, so you can see them, that little trio I have. So from my nursery to yours, you guys, I hope you're having a good one. Good night.